Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. When it comes to the issue of insecurity, all hands needs to be on deck. Security is everyone's business, not just one man's business. As we speak, in the southwest, a lot of sociocultural groups, a lot of individuals, and even their governors are all putting their hands together to fight the issue of insecurity. Some days back, or some hours ago, Enugu had a terrible nightmare over the issue of insecurity, over the issue of Fulani herdsmen, and the level of menaces and massacres they committed in Enugu. Well, eventually, IPOB spoke and said to take the mandate upon themselves to do the needful to protect their people. Ohaneze and Ndigbo have decided to react. I just hope that this time around it's going to be talk, not do. Before we go into the news proper, I would like you to subscribe to our channel if you have not done so already by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you'll see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the carnage that was done in Igbo community Amufo Isiuzo local government area of Enugu state by suspected Fulani herdsmen, the Ohaneze Ndigbo yesterday warned that Enugu people would not accept further attack of any form of any kind in their communities by these headers. It warned that the peaceful disposition of Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi and the people of Enugu should not be taken for granted or viewed as weakness. The organization, in a statement by Fred Eze and Malaki Ochie, president and secretary respectively, said Sunday's unwarranted invasion, wanton destruction of lives and property, including farmlands of Okpokwu Mboji community in Isiuzo, Council of Enugu State, was the latest in the long list of carnage, mayhem, premeditated but unprovoked by Fulani herdsmen in various communities in Enugu State. Lamenting, the organization said, this latest carnage, which occurred in the dead hours of Sunday, August 1st, 2021, that's the first day of the month, left 8 persons down, including a pregnant woman and several others still missing as at the time of this statement. Ohaneze and Enugu State unequivocally condemns this action on the peaceful Mboji community. This deliberate mass murder by these herdsmen cannot be justified by any stretch of the imagination. We therefore condemn this event in its totality as barbaric, provocative, and clear assault on the accommodative spirit of Enugu State. We can no longer tolerate the intentional decimation of our people by Fulani herdsmen or any other group for that matter. Not today, not tomorrow, or ever. This must stop. Ohaneze therefore called on the security agencies and other critical stakeholders in the state to urgently identify and bring to book the culprits, while thanking Governor Ugwuanyi for his prompt response to the security emergency and his appeal for calm in the affected community. And the entire Enugu State, Ohaneze Enugu State, said, we are aware that the governor has at various times reached out to the leadership of Miiti Allah in Enugu State with appeals to rein in their men so that we can all live in peace. Regrettably, despite these peace initiatives and engagements by the governor, we have had repeated cases of killings by Fulani herdsmen in Enugu State, including Uzonwani, Nkanu East, Ogu Udi, and Enugu East councils. We wish to warn that the peaceful disposition of the Enugu governor and indeed the people of Enugu State should not be taken for granted or interpreted as a sign of weakness, as no one has the monopoly of violence. Enough is enough. This is a very nice speech, if you ask me. It looks very interesting. It makes a lot of sense. But I've learned over the years to put action to voice. Yes, it's not a sign of weakness. Yes, want to live in peace. Yes, we should, talk to the leadership of Fulani headers so that they can rein in their men. Yes, it makes so much sense. But after this, when you said enough is enough, when you say you no longer would tolerate this art of events that's been done, this menace is being committed by this Fulani militia, what have you put in place to stop them? You don't keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. It doesn't work that way. If A doesn't work, try alternative B. And for every plan A, why don't you have a plan B as backup? Peradventure, plan A fails. We have a IPOB was created, sorry, ESN was created by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It was rejected because it was of the opinion that it's being run by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is an individual and not a government person. And it was also rejected simply because IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB organization was, of course, hastily proscribed. And so hence they felt it's not wise for IPOB or ESN, which is being run or taking command from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to be the one protecting the whole of the Southeast. Fast forward, Ibubago was created. Now, if up till now, ESN seem to be, still giving information, still, warning that they do not want any form of insecurity in the state. We've not even heard any media person from Ibubago saying, okay, we are already taking over the bushes. Okay, we are protecting the lives and property of the Southeasterners. We are on top of the job. Or when the people cry out for help, there was no vigilante group, to cry out to. We thought, when Ibubago was hastily created and formations given, uniforms dispatched, that there are ready men available to take up the tax. We all thought that Ibubago was already in sync with the community, and they've already been, moved into the community, so that they would have fostered such an event that took place on the 1st of August 2021 in Enugu State, bringing so much tears to the community. Now you have condemned in strong terms. After condemnation or condemning in strong terms, what did you put in place to ensure that there will not be a next time? That this again will not happen? Just as you have said, enough is enough. What is it that you have kept in place? Or is it just lip services? Would the people just rely and leverage on the comforting words being given by Ohaneze and Ndigbo and the security and the leadership of the South, is that okay, our leaders are on top of the job, they have consoled us, and that will just be it? We need to be on top of this situation. The security situation is getting terrible by the day. If we need to create a vigilante groups, by all means create them. But creating vigilante groups and encouraging them with your lips and giving them, like the Yorubas to call it, kondo lokpa, giving them baton, police baton, and telling them to tell Fulani Herdsmen, shoo, when they are carrying ammunition, then that's the joke of the century I've ever seen or heard. We got to be practical in our approaches. If you're going to protect the people, I think the governor all hands should be on deck. The governor should begin to look into the communities. Where are the young men? Those who have the mind to protect their people. Recruit them into vigilante groups, and let them pass it into law in their various states. These guys should be on top of the situation. Since they have decided not to accept ESN one way or the other, then they should rise up themselves and protect their land. That's not going to wrap it up. Let's meet in the comment section.